Good morning on Tuesday, the 19th of May, 2020. Well, it's a bit grey out there this morning, but I'm assured by the nice weatherman that we are about to get a couple of really, really nice warm days. And I'm looking forward to sitting in the garden. Indeed, if it is nice on one of the days this week, maybe I'll do this reflection from the garden, and you can see the results of Roger's hard work because it's beginning to look really, really lovely. Well, one of my one of my all-time favourite writers, if you like, then is Dietrich Bonhoeffer, and his Letters and Papers from Prison was my earliest introduction to his writing. And I found this short excerpt from one of his writings, and I thought how appropriate it was for the present time. It's headed up Separation. Nothing can fill the gap when we are away from those we love, and it would be wrong to try and find anything. We must simply hold out and win through. That sounds very hard at first, but at the same time, it is a great consolation, since leaving the gap unfilled preserves the bonds between us. It is nonsense to say that God fills the gap. He does not fill it, but keeps it empty, so that our communion with each other may be kept alive, even at the cost of pain. Not an easy read, but, honest. And Bonhoeffer was away from all those who he knew for many years, locked up. In that, of course, something in common with St. Paul, from whom we heard yesterday morning, who spent significant periods of time also locked up. And at the moment, many of us are away from those we love and are finding it difficult. And we're fortunate that we have the electronic communication and so on, of course. But the time will come when we can once again be in the same room as people we're missing. And the time will come eventually when we actually are able to hug them. And I know how many of you are finding all of those things really tough at the moment. And I suppose the only consolation is that almost everybody you speak to will understand how that feels and will be able to empathise with that difficulty. But that lovely phrase in this, in the middle there, it sounds very hard at first, but at the same time it's a great consolation. Leaving the gap unfilled preserves the bonds between us. And then this is tough to hear. It is nonsense to say that God fills the gap. He does not fill it, but he keeps it empty, so that our communion with another may be kept alive. Our communion with another may be kept alive. And so, we've had a lovely piece of music this morning, which I hope fits in with this theme too, about God's love for us. And I will see you all, possibly indeed from the garden, tomorrow morning. God bless.